Jam and Tag, I have a question for you. Do you like to make things? Now, I like to make things out of card, and I follow a pattern and usually make something pretty cool like a dog or a cat. I'm not very good at just making things without a pattern really, but I do like making things. And my next question is, do you like to organise things? Now this, I like. So I love stationery. I love pens and pencils and felt tip pens and rulers and pencil cases and staplers and anything that's to do with stationery I love. And once I've bought it all, I like to bring it in and organise it on my desk. Now I have to reorganise quite a lot because I'm a bit messy, so it usually needs reorganising at least once a week. So the reason I'm asking you that is because this week we're going to be talking about God, obviously, and one thing that God loves to do is to make things and to organise things. And God made each one of us, we know that, don't we? And He organises us into families, into our church family, into our school, work, everything about our lives. God's organised it. And one of the most important things about God creating us is that He created us to be like Him. Genesis 1 and verse 27 says this: So God created people in His own image. In the image of God He created them. So each one of us is made in God's image, which means there's something in us that looks like God. Now it might be the way that we love other people or care for them or protect them or help them, but there's something in each one of us that looks like God. And that's really important for us because it tells us exactly who we are, but also it tells us exactly who everybody around us is. And if we really understand that, it helps us in how we relate to other people. So it helps us to know how to care for people. We care for them because there's something about God in them. And today's story is all about being made in the image of God. So why don't you have a watch of the story and see what you think?
Adults are funny. When they see a baby, they say things like, "Isn't she cute? She looks just like her dad." This is silly because dads are boys and baby girls are girls. Some dads have beards. Babies do not have beards, not even baby boys. It is true that often dads and babies are both baldies. Maybe people should say, "Isn't she cute? She's a baldy just like her dad." Warning, it is not wise to point out a baby as a baldy in front of her mum. Mums get a bit funny about that sort of thing. While it may sound silly to say a baby looks like her dad, if you look closely you might notice they have the same shaped ears or the same smile. What about you? Who are you like? People may say you are the image of Auntie Helen. They might mean you are tall like Auntie Helen, or have great hair like Auntie Helen, or wear the coolest clothes like Auntie Helen, or even laugh like Auntie Helen, or maybe even dance like Auntie Helen. Or maybe you love snails just like Auntie Helen, so when people meet you, they may say you are the image of Auntie Helen. While a baby can be the image of her dad, and you can be the image of Auntie Helen, did you know you are made in the image of God? This is so important, it is on page 1 of the Bible. So if you are a human, if you are a girl, or a boy, or a woman, or a man, or a baby, you are made in the image of God. Does that mean that because you have great hair and a funny laugh, that God has great hair and a funny laugh? No, that would be silly like the dad-baby beard thing. There are things about you that reflect the image of God. Do you like to make things? God likes to make things. When you make things, you reflect the image of God. Do you like frogs, trees, koalas? God does too. He says they are good. When you enjoy frogs and trees and koalas, you reflect the likeness of God. Do you like to put things in order? God likes to put things in order. When you put things in order, you reflect the image of God. Do you feel angry or upset when you see someone picking on another person? So does God. Do you care about people who have been hurt? That reflects the image of God. So while people may see a baby and say, "Isn't she cute? She looks just like her dad." And people may say, "You are the image of Auntie Helen." The most important thing of all is that you are made in the image of God.